Welcome to the Story and Structure of the Bible. This is a great class to discuss on how do we interpret the scripture? How do we look at from the book of Revelation and then work our way backward to the book of Genesis? Or how do we start from the book of Genesis and work our way through all the way to the New Testament, the book of Revelation? So it's a bookend approach of us trying to give you the necessary skills for Bible interpretation. When we think about the story, we're looking at that word story, that the Bible is a story of God's redemptive work through the hands of the human author, writing and composing all that he intended to communicate to the audience that would receive it. And so it has structure, it has boundary, it has historical, it has theological, it has genre, it has themes, it has ups and it's down. We are to understand the structure within the story. So sometimes we rush through stories. We often don't look at the words, the emotion behind the account of that story. But we have a narrator, and the narrator ultimately is God himself writing the story and unfolding it for the human writer for us to understand and discern and to walk in it and to believe in and obey his commands. There are many aspects to the course. By now you should have downloaded the syllabi, and the syllabi outlines for you exactly the requirements for fulfilling the necessary objectives within the course. There is course discussion threads in which you are to participate in. You should respond to at least 2 other students' initial threads during the week. You should complete this by Monday of the following week of class midnight. You should also be exploring the other components of the course, which deals with the biblical theology integration paper and looking at the Old Testament law. You have a target audience worksheet, God's suffering worksheet, and then worship questions. You have a psalm project that you need to be thinking about, speaking hope assignment. There's a center of biblical theology assignment, and there's a contextualization assignment, and also living the story assignment. One of the things you will not be doing in the course is doing a peer review. That has been taken out. It was the intent that you be grouped up into other smaller groups, but because of time, space, and changes of time, such as what we talk about, Eastern time, Central time, and West Coast, and even some of you might be living in different countries, we have felt that just does not help. It actually frustrates the students when they're paired up in that situation. So that has been taken away, and you'll be duly credited at the end of the course, sort of like an extra credit assignment added for your good diligence. Again, I have posted my contact information. My email is in the course documents as well. If you need to get a hold of me, I'm available by cell, Skype. You could connect with me on Facebook, on Instant Chat. If you try to befriend me on Facebook, I may inquire why you're Facebooking me. But be delighted to be your friend if that is something you're interested in. I'm also available on LinkedIn. So there's multiple ways to connect with me and engage. If you would like to talk off hours or set up an appointment to talk about a particular subject that we're not hitting in the course, you can do that as well. I'd love to talk with you even about a particular element of the course. So if you want an extended time with me by Skype, we can set that up based on your schedule and mine as well. I hope this helps and clarifies anything, and I'll be posting more videos each week. Things you should know about the week of the content that you're covering. And my hopes, desire is that you would learn something a little bit more than maybe where you were at when you entered into the course. My prayer for you is God's blessing this next 8 weeks, and that you'll be able to take this information and pass it on to someone else, or at least train someone else in the content that you have covered over these last several weeks together. Blessings to you.